Hello friends, Samuel Graham doing TCGs yet again. And busting out an oldie sorta goodie. Um, but part of it was some stuff that I'd ordered wasn't here yet. Can't do a whole lot about that now, can we? Just gotta live with it. But I had a couple of boxes of Strixhaven set boosters still set aside, so hey, let's do some Magic the Gathering today. Um, I thought about just doing a chat video, honestly, but um, also I just felt that degenerate urge that I sometimes have to rip open some packs. And this seemed like a decent enough route to go. I hate this setup for the set boosters. Oh well, what do you do? So we'll set that up there and we'll get to cracking. It has been a hot minute since I've opened this, so it may take me a second to kind of get used to what's in the product again. And I'm going to scoot this over just a hair. That guy, we got Plarg. I probably won't dive through most of this too terribly much. Hold on. Oh, that's right. So I was immediately thrown off, like the second card was a rare. I'm pretty sure the reason for that is that I need to hit my light and I need to, that should work. That looks good. The lesson cards, there's like a specific lesson card slot and it can be a rare. So I got a early rare here, Teachings of the Archaics. See, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've been here. So let's first rare. Any other kind of good stuff we can get? What was that? It's been so long again. Some of this stuff I've probably already seen and set aside for my whole, hey, this might work for me later on stack. But we will split them out anyway. That's pretty cool. A Fury Calm Snarl. So it doesn't have to enter tapped. It can, and it's red-white. That is in my color palette. And we got an Electrolyze. And our foil is a Eager First Year. So that's not a terrible start for pack one. I'll probably try and pick it up a little bit from here. Just, ooh, that's pretty. Some of the art cards, I don't necessarily collect them per se as a rule, but they get pretty cool. Getting all kinds of cool stuff. And a Freet Flame Painter. See, I'm not remembering much of anything from this set. I didn't really open a ton of it. Like I Call Time is what I opened almost a case. I think I did open a case of it. So this one's a little bit lighter in that regard. So I'm still finding some stuff. Revitalize. Pilgrim of Ages for our foil. Couple of foils in white so far. That's kind of neat. Ooh. Signatured one of the Dean of Theory. We got a foil basic land. Stick that with the common foils. Why not? Baleful Mastery. For rare. Cultivate. That's a fun card. I forget what they called that particular art style. And Prismari Campus. That's not too bad for a common. And Hash Up Oasis for our first list card. Add colorless to your mana pool. Colorless, is that? Pay one life, add green. Huh. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's actually like any super good, but that's kind of fun. We'll make a new spot for that. We'll slide some of this stuff over. Try and get everything in here. And try and speed this up. But that's a pretty cool, just a card I hadn't seen before. We got our another foil basic land. Inkling Summoning. Rescuer, Cleric, Past Caller. Alright, so we got Poet's Quill is a rare. Ooh. First mythic is Increasing Vengeance. And a rare foil, Augmenter Pugilist. So that's fun too. And Brain Freeze. That's an older card. I don't know. It's not in my color. Target player puts the top 3 cards of library into his or her graveyard when he plays. Oh yeah, okay. You can copy it for each spell played before it this turn. You may need to choose. Okay, that I could see how that could be a pain in the butt for an opponent. Not bad. That's distressing. We got a couple interesting cards. Hall Monitor. Access Tunnel.
Sure. What do you want to turn on?
And the device thought I was talking to it. How funny is that? That's alright. We got Harness Infinity for the second mythic of the box. We got Whirlwind of Denial. Ooh. I saw the green and got excited, and then it's green-blue, which is not my color. And a Beanstalk Giant in the Throne of Eldraine, the kind of storybook frame for a list card. That's pretty neat. That might be a keeper for me. You know what? I was trying to do this without having that flop, but all it's doing is flopping. So we are going to try and get that box lid out of the way. It is making me cranky. What I did is a temporary solution. It will cause me trouble again later, but hey, we're there for now. I just want to open my packs in peace. Ooh, that's cool. And another stamp signed one for the Star Pupil. That's actually a pretty cool piece. Study break. Some of these things I know I've already set aside, so I'm not setting aside another copy. We got Double Major. Ephemerate. Exile target creature you control, then return it to battlefield under its owner's. Oh, okay. I could see how that is, could be a handy thing. That's fun. Essence Infusion for a foil. You know how I said that the box was going to be a problem again? You know what? Hey, watch me do this. Normally, stuff like this, I might edit out, but no, you get to see me just rip the top off of this box and move on. All gone. No more top. Hope you enjoyed that thrilling content. But yeah, there's been a whole bunch of stuff. Honestly, and I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's so stupid. And yeah, you're probably right. But I ordered some of the, I say some, I ordered a couple of the Rudy's anniversary kits that are what I was hoping might be here by now. But being in Florida, Okay, we got a couple of rares. We got a Rushed Rebirth, Memory Lapse, and Promising Dusk Mage is our foil. Being in Florida, he had some storm troubles, as many people may be aware. Um, so he's kind of behind on getting that. So I don't think I'll have that for a while. So might be a minute before I get to get that and crack that, but I'll do video of that once the time comes. Um, that's what I kind of hoped to have available, but it just didn't happen yet. Flame Scroll Celebrant, Conspiracy Theorist, we got a few of those. Weather the Storm, yet another rare. Nice pack of rares, and Thunderous Orator for an uncommon foil. Um, so that's one of those things, it's a massive roll of the dice, whatever. But it just seemed like too fun of a thing, and I've honestly been watching for the people that did get them sent out already. I've been watching a bunch of those videos, and it just seems like a blast. Like maybe dumb a dumb move, maybe not a. Oh, all right. I'll finish that thought here in a second. Maybe not the best use of whatever, but Casima Enigma Sage. Casmina, sorry. Going back to my mispronouncing Jaya's name nonsense from before. Lorehold Command for a rare. Counterspell for a rare. That's pretty neat. And 10 to the Pests. So yeah, it was more of a, this seems like fun. You know, the MetaZoo stuff that's in there, I'm not going to care anything about. So that's an easy thing for me to be like, okay, well, I can get rid of the MetaZoo stuff and get on with the rest of the game, right? So that's something that I'll be looking into soon. It just seemed like fun, and all of the openings I've watched Semester's End have done nothing to dissuade me from that. Like all the openings I've seen have looked like they were a blast. So I'm looking forward to doing those. I got 2 of those boxes coming, so I'll probably do a separate video for each of those. So that'll be coming in the not too distant future here. Dragon's Guard Elite, that's a pretty cool looking card. Eliminate, we got big play for a common foil, and Spined Thopter for another old style list card. So we got 4 list cards, not a whole ton of them that like I would necessarily be looking to use, but there's still some pretty cool ones. Not gonna complain about that. Torrent Sculptor, Accomplished Alchemist, Lightning Bolt, and Eye Twitch. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. Like the magic stuff could be fun. Like I've seen a whole bunch of people getting like redemption things for one of the unsets for magic, or flesh and blood sealed stuff. Um, like I said, they're metazo sealed stuff. Or not as much sealed stuff. Like you can get a what's the term I'm even looking for? You can get one of the Kickstarter first edition Silver Quill Commands booster packs, Tome Shredder foil, and Primeval Bounty. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 3/3 on the battlefield. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put 3+1/+1 on target creature. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, gain 3 life. That is my color. That is a decent list card, I think. At least for me. I don't know if it's actually a good card. That goes to the mythic pile. Even though it's technically a list card, I like my mythics in the mythic pile. How's about that? That's another Rare one of those. That's a fun mythic that looks like it could be useful to me. We like that. Wandering Archaic. Alright, another Majestic and Elder Dragon. Tanazir Quandrix. From Mythic there. You'll have to forgive me. I do a lot of Flesh and Blood, so there's always the possibility that I say Majestic instead, and I apologize for that. Only a little, though. Dramatic Finale. Another Mythic, Day of Judgment. Silver Quill Pledge Mage. What is this? Dryad Arbor. I have no idea what set this came from. It isn't a spell. It's affected by summoning sickness, and it has add. I have no idea what to make of that, but that's pretty cool. That's a fun list card. It looks cool if nothing else. I can deal with that. But yeah, all the different stuff in that Rudy thing. I'll be curious to see what pops up out of that and what MetaZoo stuff I get that I can get rid of to recoup some of what I paid for it. Woohoo! Strixhaven Stadium, Opt, and Mage Duel. But yeah, no, like I say, all the people have been opening those. They look like a blast. I'm excited. One way or the other, I think it'll be fun. There's only been one opening that I saw that I thought was a complete, like, ooh, that's a feel bad. Which I've watched quite a few at this point. So to say that only one has been a feel bad for that seems pretty decent, I would say. Granted, it's still a ooh, another foil one of those. You know, it's a small sample size at this point, but I still feel like it'll be a good time. All the ones I've seen have been a good time. Not many people. I would have been happy with most of what I saw, and not many people I saw seemed like they were upset. Maybe only like one, maybe two. So I feel good going into that. All right, Rowan, Scholar of Sparks. This is actually one that I was hoping to pull, and I hadn't until this point. So that's fun. Again, it's something in my colors, and Quintorius. We're about 2/3 of the way through here. A little slower as it's a magic set that I haven't opened in a hot minute. So I'm kind of refamiliarizing myself with a lot of stuff. I actually played a decent amount of. I played. Gosh, what's it even called? I think I took it off. I think I uninstalled it. Magic Arena. Fine Glimmer Snarl. Negate. Brackish Trudge. And I was playing pretty regularly when this came out, so I kind of played with a lot of Strixhaven, especially sealed. So I was semi-familiar with it for a little while, and then just completely lost track of. Haven't seen it in a hot minute, so I hadn't really kept track of what was going on with it. So I'm having to refamiliarize myself. Venerable Warsinger. Harmonize, another rare. Expel. That seems like a problem. You shouldn't have done what you did. So yeah, this is actually pretty fun though. I know this set, kind of in particular, and a lot of sets in this era are not super well looked upon. We got a couple of rares there. Fervent Master. Ooh, and a rare or a mythic foil Blex Vexing Pest. We are always glad to see a foil mythic. Heck yeah. Um, and it's a green too. Ooh, we got a good pull for what I'm looking for today. Um, Orc, Lord Mage, Brainstorm, Spring. But also, so a lot of times I get super hyped up and I want to open a whole bunch of stuff. Um, but I like to spread out those videos. So I kind of had a backlog that got worked through, and which timed out perfectly with I was on vacation last week. But that means it has been a Blade historian. It's been a hot minute since I recorded those. Ooh, Hall of Oracles for a rare foil. And a 100-handed one. Giant. From the list. That's fun. I feel pretty good about the list here, too. That's pretty exciting stuff. So, it's been a hot minute since I recorded anything at all, honestly, because I was preparing for some busy chunk of time, preparing for vacation, kind of just getting stuff ready that I could be ready for that. We got Plarg, Callous Blood Mage, another Mythic, Blue Sun Zenith, and a foil common. So I was like, okay, I'll just do a chat video, which you know me, I chat through my videos anyway, whatever. But I really just wanted to open some packs of something too. So here we are. Every now and then, you just hit that moment where you're like, I need to rip something. Selfless Glyph Weaver, Verdant Mastery, Strategic Planning, and a Elemental Masterpiece foil. Alright, we're running down to 5 packs left, including the one in my hand. You know what my favorite part of opening this too is that I just realized that there's actually a pull tab opening for this that I could have been using all this time. You know what we're gonna go ahead and not do, since we didn't start using it, so we're not gonna finish using it. How's that? Tempted by the Auric, Divine Gambit. We got us a Campus Guide foil. Was that? No. So we're almost done. This is actually kind of fun. I liked the theme of this set, and I enjoyed playing it on Arena. So I liked a lot that there was to it, but I wished it was better at the same time. Like, that seems weird to say. Damogoth Titan, Infuriate. Like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I also thought it could have been better. That's basically where I landed. And I'm seeing all that again. Like, there's definitely stuff I'm seeing that I like, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't quite land the theme quite as immersively, maybe, as I would have liked to have seen. Frostboil Snarl. There's Duress and a returned Past Caller. So, like, there's a lot of cool stuff, but at the same time, and it's a card game. Sometimes it's hard to get some of the theme to come through actually in the cards themselves, whatever. Like, this was very much the like Harry Potter school kind of deal. And I just didn't feel like it quite felt like that. It still just felt like magic, which it's magic. It's supposed to feel like magic. Divine Devouring Tendrils, that's fun. Last pack. But, you know, I don't know. Am I making sense with that? Like, I just feel like while there were cards in it, there are cards in it that I look at it, I'm like, that's a good Magic card. It just didn't give me what I wanted as far as, I guess, being like an immersive kind of novelty. The regular Augmenter, Gnarled Professor, Thrill of Possibility, and a pop quiz for the last card. Yeah, so that's I guess that's what I'm saying with Strixhaven. Like there were cards in it that I liked. There still are cards in it that I liked. Like I've got a stack of cards over here that are going into my pile of stuff that I might want to play. Um, but it's just it's still one of those like I just don't feel like it quite felt like that Harry Potter Wizarding World school. It just kind of felt like, hey, we're gonna put some of this stuff and call it teachers and students and stuff, but mostly it's just magic, which is fine. Magic, I've said this a lot of times. Magic, I've has never been like the main game I played. Like it's always been a dabble. Um, so it's a game that I like. I just don't love. Um, at least at this point. Now, I have also said and 100% still maintain that the Lord of the Rings set next year is going to be a huge problem, and that is going to completely change that for me. And Lord of the Rings stuff, Tolkien, it's going to get me every time. So that's going to be different. That's going to be an issue. You know, I say issue, it's not a problem. Um, but that's going to be a thing that I run into that will change me a little bit from the Magic perspective. Will might get me in a little bit more. But you know, for a dabble, um, especially looking at Strixhaven, and I thought it was really cool, and I kind of wanted the feel of the school thing a little bit more. It just felt like this is some studenty magic stuff, and then the rest of it's still just magic, which again is fine. I like magic. It just didn't quite do what I wanted it to do overall. While inside of the product, there was still stuff I liked, and I like these the alternate frame for this set. Um, it was fun. This was a fun box though. There's a Blue Sun Zenith, Rowan, Dave Judgment, Tanazir, Primeval Bounty, Casmina, Harness Infinity, and then the foil blacks down here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total mythics, which isn't bad. I felt like the list cards I saw were actually pretty fun. One of those was that Primeval Bounty that I thought was really pretty cool. But then got 6 other list cards. I like that Beanstalk Giant in that frame. Brain Freeze is pretty cool. It's not my color, but you know, that just seems like a cool card. The Oasis here is something that could be handy for me. Like there's just a lot of stuff that popped up that I was like, like this Arbor. I don't know what to make of this, but I think it's cool. The art on it's neat. The frame is neat. Like there's a lot of cool stuff in this. I enjoyed this box opening. I still have a couple more boxes of this. It is a distinct possibility that I open a couple more boxes of this, um, just because it's kind of been fun. We shall see. But as always, thank you very much for humoring me, for coming along on this ride, kind of looking back at Strixhaven, um, and just because I wanted to rip some of these dang wrappers open. But I appreciate your time. I try not to take it for granted. Thank you so much for joining me. Whatever of your day you spent with me is very much appreciated. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, if in fact you like and subscribe. I would love to finally hit 100. I'm ticking up towards it. So that's kind of my mini goal at the moment is to hit 100. So let's see if we can do that. That would be awesome. But thank you again, for real. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.